What's good, riders? It's your boy back out here with another motif vlog. It's just such a beautiful day. I had to come for a ride, and I'm putting miles on the Harley Quinn here, so that's another reason I'm riding. I'm trying to reach my 500 miles so that I can unleash the power of this 1250 beast and see if it's what it's all. See if it cracks up to what you know the saying. I don't know the saying, but see if it is what it is, if it's as exciting as so many people say. Like, I was reading in some of the blogs and on some of the Sportster pages on Facebook, and a lot of the people were saying that, like, it's a night and day difference. Once you're through that break-in period, it'll whip your head back and forth, you know. That the power that's going to come out of this puppy is ridiculous, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel the power already. I'm just not able to twist that throttle because I don't want to screw up during the break-in period. I know some people say you don't even really have to do the break-in period. You can just go ahead and do what you do, ride it however you want, but I'm gonna follow the manufacturer's directions because they would have the most experience with this kit. So I feel like they wouldn't tell you to do the break-in period if it wasn't important. I mean, y'all can let me know down below what y'all think about that. Is the break-in period definitely, like, important when it comes to doing a big bore kit or upgrading your motor, or even when it's a brand new engine and they say you got to do that break-in period? I know some people who don't even do that. I'm wondering, what are y'all thoughts on that? I myself feel like if it wasn't important, the manufacturer would not have said it in the first place, you know. They would just be like, oh, you know, put 25 miles on it and unleash the beast. I've just been so busy lately, doing so many things, trying to get things accomplished. But I'm about to start on the KLR 250. I'm still debating if I'm gonna record that, because I don't really like doing recording fixer-up projects, because it's just too much to do, you know. Who gonna hold the camera and this, that, and the other, and extra footage, and I don't know. I just don't want. Look at that Harley vibration. I mean, look at it. You see it? You just feel it shaking. It didn't do it as much. It didn't do it as much before the conversion, but now that I've converted her, you feel that grumble, and it's a deeper tone coming out the exhaust too, and I like it.
I like it a lot.
I love those people who always be like, Harley shake too much, and I love those people who be like, if it don't shake, it ain't a man's bike. It's a motorcycle. It's a V-twin, an Evo motor, whatever, you know. It's a bike. I don't care if you're on a Harley, a sports bike. If a scooter is your preference, scoot along, player. You know, as long as you out on two wheels, enjoying nature, enjoying life, having a good time. The break-in period, because of how much I work, I just feel like it's gonna take a while to hit them 500 miles, especially since I'm not really supposed to go over a certain RPM range. I'm not gonna throw her on the highway too much. Jump on there every once in a while. I'm gonna have to, because after this ride I'll be doing my auto tune, because I'm gonna hook it up, because they say basically after 30 or 50 miles, I think it's 50 miles, to go ahead and start auto tuning it. So I'm gonna start my auto tune session next time I go out. So I'm gonna have to do a various of different type of riding, as far as city ride and a lot of stop and go on the highway, so that the auto tune can pick up the different air fuel mixtures and ratios and this, that, and the other. From what I've heard, it takes about 5 auto tune sessions, 3 to 5 auto tune sessions to get the tune right on here. And I'm hoping that my FP3 is working a little bit better, because previously the auto tune on it was acting a little stupid when I tried to auto tune it before I did the kit. I feel like this is going to be a really good summer. It's going to be an exciting summer. I'm gonna try to get as many review videos of the Harleys out. I also have a couple people who are gonna let me review their bikes, so that way I can bring different styles to the channel. My buddy got a Gixxer 1000. I plan on reviewing that, as well as any bikes I could possibly get on and review. I'm gonna do it. I just like to ride, and once the KLR 250's done, we'll get to do a little bit more fun things as well. I'm one of those individuals who just flat out love motorcycles. I don't care exactly what type of motorcycle it is. I mean, we all crack jokes like, hey, you're not on this type of bike, you ain't on a real bike, or, you know, the little memes about Suzuki riders and Yamaha riders and all the different bikes and metrics and standards and all this, that, and the other. You know, I just love bikes in general. I don't care what it is. I just like to ride. Now, don't get me wrong, out of all the bikes I've had, I do notice that I ride Harley the most, so I guess that's my brand of preference, or the specific Sportster is my brand of bike, or my preferred bike. Oh, I almost blew through that puppy, didn't I? That's tight. That's a tight fit. And stretch that out. But me, I'll ride with anyone. You know, I don't care what you're on. If we're out riding, we're a part of the same family. You know, we're all on motorcycles. You know, and now I'm on a 1250. Oh yeah, and if you haven't done so already, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Share the content that I'm bringing out, because I'm trying to encourage more and more riders to get out and ride and have a good time and enjoy what a motorcycle can bring. You know, just get out and live a little bit. And if you have anything to say, you know, comment below. I respond to every comment that a response can actually be made to. Some comments, you know, I'm gonna just give it a thumbs up. I can't respond to everything. Some comments don't have a response that would make sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm about to end this one. So it's your boy Infinite Ryda signing out. Make sure you stay safe, be blessed, and get out there on two wheels, people. Deuces. Damn, this thing sounds totally different. When you touch that throttle a little bit, it's da-da-da-da-da. I am going to have so much fun once this break-in period's done. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.